I check.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get off.
Check.
There we go. Okay. Morning again. Got up a little bit late today. Finished my day early, and I went outside. Went to visit some friends, and I had a good day. Looking to do the same thing today, and pretty early. Head to the beach. And yeah, so let's get in. First things first. Okay. By now, everybody should be able to do this process seamlessly. Should be no. What is he doing? Oh, I didn't post the call from yesterday, did I? No, I didn't.
Old age.
No. I was out. Like I really was out. If you remember where I live, Mac, I drove all the way to Spanish Town.
Wow.
Our
No
friend,
worry, so I have to make that check, because when I drop in, you have to come link me.
just let me know when, man. Just let me know when. Okay. So as we can see, the new trading day started and it did trade to 2 p.m. already. So we're going to be focused on highest high since the start of the day. There. And lowest low since the start of the day. There we go. And now the analysis is done. Look, how easy is that? How easy is that? They don't move. No moving parts to the analysis. Anyway, now let's move on. What do we have here? Today is Friday. Retail sales at 7:30. And then some stuff at 9. This might be a little bit of a kicker. So sure about these. But anyway, let's jump in. So what do we have? We have internal liquidity above this high. Okay. Untapped lows. In the grand scheme of things, since we have some time, where's the, let me grab the daily charts that we were looking at over here. And it's 8:07, so we have some time. Let's spend a few minutes looking at here. So since that last conversation about oil, it's not gotten to the point where a CSD would be valid for me. So nothing on oil. Not that I traded, but you know what I mean. Gold pretty much the same. Out of my depth with this one, not touching it. Nasdaq, Bitcoin, the ones we love. So pretty standard old order block, closed above it. See that big spike right here? Since that big spike ran all of this, what does it mean about this down candle? You've seen me say this a million times now. What does this down candle mean here? Not a rhetorical question, but
Mitigation.
Amen. So now I'm going to take the order block off. Probably could have just renamed it and focus on the open of that down candle. I'm going to label that as, I can't tell you this. There we go. Mitigation. So again, what does it mean? It means once we close below this open price, you're looking for them to come back up, hit it like that, and then go lower. If you look at 720, was it yesterday or the day before? 728. We're looking at something yesterday. We'll talk about it in a second when I go back to the lower time frames. So now you don't want to see them go back above what is this? Monday, August 11th open price. So on top close swept. This is the next one. And then, all of this so you can see. So looking good. Bitcoin should be trading lower in my humble opinion. This low now comes on the menu for me as well as a near-term objective. This line is now irrelevant. Just like that, that's the analysis. Bitcoin lower, NASDAQ lower even. For NASDAQ now, we have a little bit more oomph. The range high is still here. It's run. So this candle's open prices mitigation. This is where all the liquidity is. So depending on how you like to see your charts, you could either label this as sell-side liquidity, or you could just get this off. Or you could get this as, label this as, same thing here. Since it hasn't closed below, you don't want to keep like a million lines on your chart. You just put this here. Close below equals mitigation. Simple. And then you kind of pull it out. Kind of pull it out like this to keep you in line with your analysis. So now you'd be going into the day looking for reasons to be short. Now, I don't need to put all the daily levels on my chart, like open price of this day, 50% of this candle. I don't need to put those things on because I'm not that much focused on reading the daily chart. But if you are, you need 50% of this candle, August 12, and you need the open price of this guy, August 14. Those price levels are where you want to see confirmation or invalidation. So no closing above here, but close above the 50% of that. Life is good. There we go. Now we're done with the higher time frame. So now we move right back into lower time frames. This chart here. Bam. There we go. It is 8:11. Lots of time. So reading, it's clear to see that there are some amount of sell-side liquidity resting on the relatively equal lows right here. So 720 opens up. Market trades, hits 2 p.m. and it's trying to break down now. So this is one of the lessons I'm going to be putting on the Patreon channel in PowerPoint format. I don't think I want to do a video on it. It's going to talk about when you see things like this, how do you read what this is saying? We could scalp up a storm here, sure, no problem. But when you look at this, where do you derive information from? In my opinion, this is internal liquidity. Internal liquidity. So from a process standpoint, there are a couple of ways that you would want to see this market deliver if we want them to expand below here. Easiest way is trade up, CSD, lower. Simple. Up, sweep here, lower. Other circumstances would be goes down first, like at equities open with a spike, takes this low, comes back up, takes that high, and then it breaks away at that low down there. So like this. Bam, bam, bam.
Coincidentally, that high is Wednesday's 2 p.m.
This one?
Yep,
Interesting. So
very,
it's always nest well together.
very.
Yeah, that's scenario one, and scenario two is this, 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 this. Simple. Very, very, very simple. So, outside of that, if there's more news, I like the fact that this right here is the high of the day, which means we could use this as an idea for like a purge. If that's the case, and there is a purge here, it would mean some amount of buy side liquidity was taken, sell side, retrace and expand, making this your breakaway gap. So perhaps what happened here is they rejected the breakaway gap. You can see them hit 50%, close above, and then die. And that's why this is pivoting. But with the news coming, they're holding because I don't know. Data is always traded. The important thing to ask yourself is, what am I going to execute on today? For me, it's going to be one of these fractals I showed. So I'm either going to try to get in inside this push. If I feel like it, I'm going to try to be a buyer here. And if not, here. Ideally, you want to go short in this high and this high. Right? That's common sense. You want to go short here and here. Or you get a buy in here or a buy in here, depending on how nimble you want to be. But to keep it simple, short here, game over. 15 minutes until equity is open. I'm going to show you, well, for the person who asked, I'm going to show you the short, why I took the short, despite it being slow and sloppy. Remember when this was trading higher? Right here? And in real time, we're talking about the highs being swept. This guy here, 928, being an order block. Didn't CSD. M4 gave conviction by closing below 50% of a green candle at a high. So I went short in this candle. And I'm watching that 928 open price with conviction of down candle mitigation here, sweeping here. So if you look at my chart, you'll see I'm shorting basically here, but because I'm using that 928 candle for CSD, I waited and then I entered in here. And that's how I got that push. And if I got that push, then I have no business trying to do anything else. So I closed right there. And later on when I came, I felt good to know that right where I exited is where it kind of stopped. But here we go. Same thing today. No tricks.
Billy Rabbit.
Nothing here to do at the moment though. So we might have to be on the call until equity is open. Still early or until one of these levels get hit. So should you have any questions, now is a good time to sneak them in. No questions, okay.
I found it curious that I took two shorts off that mitigation yesterday. And I actually caught the high of that because that was one of our standard deviations. So I found it interesting that they ran the mitigation again later in the afternoon up because I was in clinic right there talking to a patient, shorting, managing, totally not professional. They're like beep. Yeah, bad. Is that typical? I just found that atypical, right? Because I wanted that daily low. And of course I thought after the initial mitigation it would be heading down there and they just kept playing around, right?
Same. So one of the things that kind of had me in the past in a chokehold is the idea that when you expect the high of the week to form and it's forming, you don't always get immediate responsiveness from the high. So it's like you expect this to be the high of the day, all right? You go short and it goes down. And then everybody wants, all of that downside. But then it starts to do this. So people are getting chopped up shorting, more chopped up trying to short retracements, but they're not focused on the fact that if I'm correct and the high is in, I don't have to focus on this just yet. I can focus on the range that created a high, premium versus discount, and look for premium arrays. If this high is going to stay in the market, premium arrays are going to lend very well to pushing this lower. So that's one of the reasons why I don't stay at my chart all day to 4 p.m. or whatever time it closes, trying to take more trades. It might sound fun, but diminishing returns happens at some point. So because I stand on that principle, when I see them get weird later on in the day, I'm like, see, this is exactly why I don't play in that sandbox. It's not the greatest explanation, but it's just that it's that thing that keeps me from trying to be great in the PM session. Every rules go out the window and everything just feels strange. And then you feel like you're forcing it. So I mean, after doing it a couple of times, you start to say to yourself, clearly I'm not the one here messing up. This market is just not printing what I want around this time anymore. So my edge kind of fades away in the PM session. That's all. I tell myself that. Your edge fades away after 1:30 p.m. So after 1:30 p.m., I try to not look for new entries unless I'm really in the mood to be degen. Outside of that, I'll leave it alone.
It's really just a matter of acceptance. Like, I
True.
don't, right.
True. But most persons don't believe that that's a thing. The fact that you can look at a market and say, oh, this is really bullish, but nah, I don't want to trade this. They believe that the skill will whisper to you and say, trade it. Trade it all day. 24
The
hours.
inner voice.
Are we dead poet society?
You remember that meme with the frog when he's like talking to himself? No? Yeah, they're too young. He's in a green frog, and he's talking to himself on his inner voice that has a black hoodie on. Always giving the worst advice. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah.
I don't need a frog for that.
Oh, I like how this is just playing around here. This is very tempting. At 8:22. No, not tempting anymore. At 8:22, this is not tempting me. 8:20 open, 8:28 open, perhaps. But 8:22, leave me alone. That's a famous last word. That's how I get tricked. So now, because I know that there are silent bulls lurking in the muted section of the chat.
Are you talking about more? Let me see.
I mean, the China shop.
let me let me be kind and say, if this is your high, this candle's open price is where you don't want to see them close above. If they close above that, then man, but I don't see that. Hola.
Are we currently in a bullish dealing range? Just the what is it? The 8:30 candle or 7:30 or 7:30 candle took sell side then buy side?
Um, no, I wouldn't say that. Maybe on like a M1 framework,
Yeah,
it could be a bullish dealing range reaching for this high, the internal liquidity.
yeah, that's what
But
I'm.
if we have a purge and a breakaway gap to the downside, and we haven't gotten above that, that framework is underlyingly bearish. If we can't
Gotcha.
close above this should be underlyingly bearish.
Well, yeah, I was just saying to take out the internal liquidity before going bearish.
Yeah. Just looking at it from M1, we can see. Oh no.
Thank you on M4.
Yeah, I mean on M4, this is the very first M4 candle since 720.
Yeah.
I'd require that low to be taken for us to be in a M1 bearish dealing range.
Okay.
This now is known. This has swept buy side. Buying this is, one of those things that I don't do. Look at that. Almost thought somebody drew that candle. It was so fast. But yeah, this for completeness sake, I'd need to see that low taken first before entertaining that long setups. So if there's a M1 bullish entry fractal down here, we could see a scalp opportunity that we recognize. Do I want that scalp opportunity? I mean, if we push through, I'll be open to the idea, but if it just hits it, it's a no for me. It's a no for me.
I mean, we got Trump and Putin in Alaska. So who knows what they're going to throw out?
Wait, in Alaska? Ice wall?
Yeah, Putin's coming over, actually stepping into the United States to talk to Trump about whatever. And he's got Besant with him. So they'll probably be talking trade as well.
No,
So,
but in my mind, I'm like, why would you have that conversation in Alaska?
Snowball fights.
well,
Okay.
because he's not going to have him arrested. So he's going to show the international courts that he's not participating in the Russia's a great enemy. But there's also no Europeans. So, yeah, it's kind of a symbolic thing, right?
I don't want to get shot, so I'll just say interesting.
And plead the fifth.
Interesting. Very interesting stuff happening over there. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. There you go. Trader found a GIF. That's a GIF. They used to annotate them with the funniest things ever. But anyway, back to the analysis. We're still stuck inside here. This is classic how the markets hold between significant price points and has most persons thinking, oh, let me chase this. Oh, let me chase that. Because if this can went down here this fast, M1 is likely showing some volatility. Retrace. Sell the retracement. Sell the retracement. No.
It looks good until you actually look at the range and you're like, oh, that was only 10 points. That's
Right.
4 points.
They're making this delivery awfully difficult to read from a standpoint of look at the wicks in relation to the bodies. Like everything has a big wick. Everything has a big wick. So common sense is asking me, do I want to short inside this, given the fact that it's a breakaway gap? So chances of them trying to expand above it could be slim. I don't know. I'd have to dial the risk down significantly, knowing that this high has not been swept. So let's, for the sake of being a rule base, say that we missed the entry. Let's just say we missed the entry. If we miss the entry and this does trade lower, not to this low, but moves away from the entry, equities open gives the second entry. That's equities open spike. And then 2 minutes after gives you the add-in. Time is go. 4 seconds until equity is open. If it's meant to be, it'll be. Mm, 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 mm. 20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now I'm less interested in trying to buy below here because it's rejecting the breakaway gap. And this is good for bearishness. So let me wait a little bit more. Allow it to wick and push through. There you go. Now, this is where you want to see them pull back from, and then make it a deep retracement. Mm. 8:31. Is it gone? One more minute. So you see, this is what I mean about the breakaway gap here. A breakaway gap at a high, they could wick that and then buy. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, short. Somebody did. All right, so we have 8:32 now. There's the low of that candle. I know M1 should look a little bit interesting. So let's see if this candle does not go too far away. And then we wick that low again. And I will participate in a very interesting long to sweep the internal. Then look for a short to sweep. So any M1 candles inside here would have likely gotten a CSD by that big push. All right. Do I get a wick of the low, or is it going to print a different kind of setup? It's a different kind of setup. Completeness sake, I mean one that uses this as an order block and doesn't take that. But I want to trade this. So if I don't get this, I'd leave it alone. But this is also acceptable entry, the same way that was acceptable entry. What rules keep me in check?
What's the frog say?
No? There are You know that song, right?
Or what song? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
There's a song called "What Does the Fox Say?"
I remember Fox and the Hound.
No, no, it's not it.
What does the fox say?
To be or not to be, guys? What do you think? What do you think about the setup? Should we be buying the order block, or should we risk missing it at
Saying,
the?
should we buy it or did we buy it?
I didn't. I didn't.
What should I say? I was exercising my trigger finger, so
Ah, I see. I see.
getting it warmed up.
This is what I want. Something like that. 62. Don't do this to me now.
Yeah, it's gonna push through now. Just run.
Probably new M4 candle coming in. I would buy 40 points below now. Wow. Last time this guy said he'd short 20 points higher, market around 32 points.
Uh,
What is this magic?
you know, there are certain guys when they say in the group when they say certain things, I dread it.
So waiting for that low. It's a good opportunity to show why I don't chase setups only if they don't fall in line with the process. It's leaving without me. 3, 2, 1. Spike.
Wait, Kish, I think I missed it when you were talking about like your bias. You're short term bullish or you're bearish for today?
No, I'm bearish. I'm bearish, but I
Okay.
want to short the internal liquidity run. So earlier I outlined two scenarios for it happening. One was take this breakaway gap at that low, or it goes lower first, then it sweeps higher, and then it breakaway gap at that low. I'm talking about breakaway gap like it's a verb.
Okay.
But yeah. So this is where Eager Beavers would have won. Trader bought it? No, I didn't. No trades taken today so far. Rules. Missed a nice short. Missed a long that looks like it's going to be nice. But I've taken no losses. Happy camper.
I just want to say thank you for the calls this week, but I have to leave. I'll check the recording first thing. Fridays haven't been very nice to me anyway.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I think I heard somebody say that as well. They don't like trading Fridays. It's always a mess.
Yeah, for the past 3 weeks, all the week is green, but Friday just takes away my profits.
All right. I mean, I stand by walking away. I'll post the recording as clear as I can. I'll post the other one too. So there should be 2 recordings posted today. But have a great weekend, my friend, and I'll see you in the chat.
See you, mate. Thanks for the goals.
Cool. At least one person should be trying to degen that long. At least one. Not me though. Not me. Rest assured, I'm not going in unless I get that. This is the infamous hard part of trading, sitting down waiting for your level to get hit. I don't think it's that hard though.
It's
I don't
fun.
think. I mean, if I was sitting, so I'm at my desk today with multiple monitors. If I'm at my desk and it's boring, I'll just load chess.com on one of the screens and I'll just be playing chess. If I'm, just grabbing a laptop and sitting somewhere else, then maybe I'll probably grab my phone, check up on group chats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult until you have a system for controlling yourself.
Yeah, I got stopped.
On this,
Break even. Yeah. That run 15 points, but then it turned back. But I was at B anyway, because I'm not giving back anything today. So
amen.
So I remember you
I don't
talking
even
about before how like if options expiry week doesn't get to the objectives, before Friday, then Friday can just be like a one-sided day. Do you think this could be potentially like one-sided down day?
Definitely, definitely possible. High of the week is already in. It's OPEX, of course. Definitely.
Okay, so this would be more so like I remember last time trying to buy against that though. If it's gonna be a one-sided day, you can hurt yourself if it's just gonna keep going down. So how would you engage? Just be like a one and done type of thing when you catch your short?
Um, Depending on where I get my short entry, I'll consider holding for the rest of the day, to be frank. All right, let's see if my buys can play out here. Even though, as he was saying, potential one-sided day. I trade my rules and my rules only. And my rules say I can buy here.
What's up, everybody? What's going on, Coach?
Hey, it's good.
Gentlemen. At any point in time, did you go over the 1 hour inefficiencies?
No.
I was
actually don't use it a lot.
okay.
But I mean, go ahead, share your analysis. It's fine.
Because I was thinking maybe Nasdaq keeps going lower due to the inefficiencies on the 1 hour.
Oh, we 100% believe Nasdaq is going lower.
Okay.
This entry we missed because I wanted to see them sweep that high first before going lower. So that's what I was saying, kind of, I don't remember how I worded it, but that's a short that could have, would have, should have been taken, but I didn't. No big deal. I'm looking for a logical retracement to get an entry. That's what I'm looking at. Wow. I don't think Nasdaq likes me. I'll show you why.
miss the limit.
Believe. No, that's what I'm saying. That low is my exact stop. There. Exact stop, and then it pulls back. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad. If that's the level and they push through, the down candles are there. I faded the move before the PDA raise form. Completely normal to me. If they confirm it, I'm gonna take it again. The only thing I'm not going to do is size and heavy. I want to short heavy. Maybe 9 o'clock spike. Gives me what I want. Nasdaq, you are cruel. 10 more points. Oh, it's probably it look like on the charts, i.e. a certain price action signature. I am a little bit preoccupied to answer that, to give that question the answer it deserves. I'm trying to get back in this long. Can't believe I got stopped out at the exact low. Yeah, that's mine. Give it to mom. Mom, give it one. All right, let's see it. No, 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 don't, no, 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 no. So this should be like pretty straightforward, right? There's the low, order blocks. I'm looking to buy that again. I'm sad that I got stopped because I got with the entry as I wanted. Spreads gave me a little bit higher. So exact 20 points was, yeah. So what time is it? 44. Okay. I'm gonna take my next entry here. It stalls here in this M1 at a second position. Because I've never been afraid. No.
They don't like us today.
Why? It happens. No big deal.
I'll wait until 9 o'clock now. Let's see.
I might have to do that too. Oh, wait. Why is that candle not moving? Yeah, it's gone. Probably gone. Missed it. Very interesting though.
Now, coach, is this a public call or is this just your
Public.
students?
Public.
Okay.
What's going on? Yeah, this is pretty standard. Candles are bigger, but still pretty standard. Still pretty standard. I do not consider the sell at the bag. There's a bag. This?
Yeah, I think that's what they're talking. But I wanted higher before low anyway. So
Yeah. Same. I wanted to pop back before it.
Yeah, did you see that thing I sent you earlier this morning?
I saw the messages. I didn't open it.
Yeah. Same like yesterday, but I thought the news would push and then.
Let me wait. Brian took the short. Well done. I will get mine before 10 a.m. I'm positive, I'm sure. What was this again? Previous 2 p.m. Oh, this is the daily low. Okay. This opens a whole lot of doors now. Man. Like I fumbled this short. I feel like I fumbled it. Feel like the breakaway gap was enough to say enter here. But no
Covered
big
my
deal.
shorts.
No big deal, no big deal. I previous daily low run give me something that I can use to get 40 points. And I should be good.
I only want 25.
I want 40. Right level hit. I have to put in maximum effort for this one. Maybe M1 CSD. Nasdaq died almost 100 points or over 100 points. Exactly from where I wanted to go short. I took losses going long. No M1 CSD yet.
I can get 30 points out of this.
Man, I want what I really want. What I really want. This is degen buying, right? This entry right here is buying before the CSD, especially if it's M1. So try to, well, try to control your risk if you're going to be buying in this candle for some reason. That's
Nah,
degen
I'm
buying.
not buying in that one yet.
Cool. Degen.
DGen mode this one next week. Bean.
First run to the level. Can this stay heavy? And then the next M1 will wick slow, and then it CSDs. Stay heavy. Stay heavy. Open and take below. Don't CSD yet. If it CSDs before taking a low, it's going to miss me again. Because my rules say. Yeah, Rennie. I wanted shorts, but I missed. Like somebody
Here
took a
we go.
decent short entry. I missed the I can't even say I missed it. I fumbled the short entry because the breakaway gap was suggesting that I should have taken it right there. News in 10, I might leave it alone. But I don't want this to be left before it goes higher. What's going on? Profit taking of longs or profit taking of shorts? Okay.
Order filled.
All right, here we go. roughly about a 15-point stop for me. I'm long here, with roughly a 15-point stop. And I'm looking for this to trade back to 4 on. I'm looking for it to trade back inside here. Maybe it won't get as high as this. It's going to be tough controlling myself. But we should be able to get a 50-point rally from here. Now let's go. I'll use the M1 framework so you can see it a little bit clearer. Basically, I'm saying I'm using this low as the first run to the delivery, which means this is where the P areas get formed. So I bought this candle anticipating that P area to get formed. So mile markers, next thing is close number of 853 is open, and then just rally. Just run. Hopefully it makes sense. If you took it, let's go make some money.
Coach, in this instance, why wouldn't you wait for the new hour candle to close or this hour candle to close until waiting for the new hour to open?
Because like, doesn't matter what time it is, the process I'm trading here is the first delivery to the level gets run, then I trade it. So if you remember here, when this low was there, I was hesitant to buy in the order block because that wasn't taken. When it was taken, that's when I went long. Same thing here. That daily low, the blue line is a daily low from yesterday. So I don't want to be in here to put my stop at that low. Remember the look back function finds the deliveries and puts the PD areas at the delivery extremes. So now, bullish breaker type structure. 50 points, and I will be smiling. I have one position, but it's sizable. $30 points so far. Did you get in? I heard when somebody's order filled right there. There was a TP. I don't know. If not,
I got in, but I filled them late. But see how much you can get out of it. If I get 25, 30, I'll be fine.
I'm here for decent for an intro. Best case scenario is this. When it closes in this, I want to trim and then leave that runner, trail my runner to up here and then leave it. If I was scared, I'm 20 points in with a bigger position on the losses. I can scale out here and have a break-even day. But what good is refining a process if you don't trust it? I'm toying with putting my moving my stop up now, since the retracement that is very logical is here and it's above this my entry. I don't think they should be going through this candle to get back down here. So for that reason, I'm gonna put my stop at break even. One. And since there's no risk on that, I'll toy with taking this trade outline on the RR tool. See, this is how silly, so silly things I do sometimes. I should have bought that, but then I moved it to allow for them to dig inside a little bit more. So if I miss that second entry, it's all my fault. Perfectionist. But here comes the news. So again, it carries a certain degree of risk. Listen here. Oh, somebody said 90 points and not the window on me. Woo. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. 150-point rally. Wait, what? This does not allowing me to modify my GP. Okay. I'll take the smoke. Probably too close to the news. It's not allowing me to make modifications to my position.
Maybe everything's getting weird these days. Man.
What happened?
Order
Oh.
filled. The market is
Yeah.
open.
I got stopped at break even.
Got stopped though. Man.
No.
I had a buy limit at the low.
Just got triggered?
Yeah, it just filled me.
Wow.
Please answer me with a yes or no.
I feel attacked. I feel attacked. All my stops are pinpoint lows.
The phone number on the
No.
All right.
Now it can
I can look up
rally.
the account
Don't say that.
phone number on your account or using your 11-digit account number.
Oh,
Go ahead and say or enter either one now.
Looking for at least 50% of the previous 1 hour candle.
somebody's background is pretty noisy. Don't do this. Do me. Okay. Now I'm going to have to put the big boy pants on. Don't run. This is actually hurting me.
Kish, today is not the day, my friend. Today is not the day.
No. It's
Order
hurting me because my idea was invalidated.
Yeah,
My idea
Yes,
was
I'm
not
gonna-
invalidated. Look at this. Look at
I
this.
didn't trade the Nasdaq, but if I was in, I would have gotten stopped out multiple times.
Man, I'm talking about the
Yeah.
fact I bought this right down here.
Yeah,
Put
because somebody
my
told me close the
break
shop.
even.
Yeah,
Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. It just
yeah, man.
confirms to me that
All business.
all good. I was going to buy this if it opened and then kind of wicked low, but on my feed it just opened and rally. Oh Lord. Oh God. Let's go.
There she goes.
Oh.
It's Friday, baby.
I'm not happy about this at all. This is every now and then you'll get some losses that has you feeling, triggered. This loss is triggering me. I did everything right. The FOMO. Probably the FOMO. But I did everything right here. Let me pull this out. I want to wait. Is 902. Since I missed that entry. This is the only thing I will chase here. A push below that low with a stop. Looks a little bit wide. No, I don't like it. Okay. So 3 trades, trying to buy, 3 losses. Will got in. How'd you get in? Just pick something. I wanted to buy below this, but it just didn't come back. Good Lord.
Literally, when I put the order in, I got positive slippage. So like my entry's below the wick, which is crazy.
Wow.
So, like I put it at exactly where you entered.
Mhm.
Your entry, that was my fill. but just the wick entered me. So then it looks so weird. My entry's below the wick.
It's a sweet 50-point rally. Okay, so I'm not going to tilt. All three losses are controlled. If this doesn't come back by about 9:16, I'm gonna leave it. Step away for a bit, clear my head. Probably come back afterwards. I will set alerts for that high and look to go short there. Man. Wow. Wow.
Sorry,
Wow.
man. It happens.
How do you get long here? And the market is almost 80 points higher. Oh, the pain. But it happens. I would trade that same
That's like
process again.
That's like. All right. That's how much it is. Let me see.
Who would have got
80
it?
points. No, bro. You told me to
No,
close
no.
the shop.
No, not you. Everybody got it. I fumbled the bag.
Well, my break even got taken out after partials.
So I didn't take partial. That's the thing. I could have, would have, should have. Doesn't matter.
I might have leveraged, but I won't admit it.
I mean, me too. These were all 10 loss, and I put 50 here. So
I got in.
I could have trimmed and recovered everything there, but I didn't because I'm convinced that this process requires at least a 50-point rally.
Order filled.
There is that 50-point rally. Let's look at M4 for a second. 10 more minutes and then I leave you guys if this does not give me what I want. Yeah. See if I can go to the beach and come from a bruising heart.
What I love is bad news is good news.
What does that mean?
Consumer sentiment was worse. Inflation is higher than expected. So then their excuse will be expecting more rate cuts possible.
Likely. This time rate cuts should be bigger.
It's such a bullshit game, man. Such a bullshit thing.
Let's see.
Hello. I'm late.
Hello.
Mr. Long.
I think he does this on purpose.
Right?
He's like, I missed. What did I miss?
No, I literally just got to my screens.
Mohan, you're the lucky rabbit foot. Not here. We suffer.
Mohan, I bought this run exactly right here.
You got stopped.
Points. I went break even. News comes in. Stopped. Rally.
Oh.
50 points. 50 points.
No, oh, you're waiting for your second entry?
I don't have any entries.
Oh, I mean, you're waiting for it to pop back here?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to see if they could pop back here. And then I get an entry, but I'm gonna leave a
alert.
Well, I'm gonna move from an alert to a sell limit now at 23,848. And 20 points on the stop. And 200 points on the target.
A hard time getting over that 40.
I
Price
mean,
is literally stalling there.
that should be fine. This is where it should pull back and then out. But the M4 is still closing above each other, so expansion still in play. So any retracement should be the wick of an M4 candle, and then it just pops up. And no, I'm not the type of person who chases the entries inside here, because it opens me to too much risk. And
But
my risk
Kish,
plus added risk is not good.
Kish,
Hola.
isn't there a chance that we close above the 840 up candle? We mitigate that on the M4.
Oh, I can see it. Let me go on this.
That's the opening price.
This one here.
Close above, mitigate. Don't need to come back down. BPR.
Let's see. Maybe it closes above, and then the wick of the next M4 candle is the entry, and I can participate. If not, gosh, this is it got away. This is the one that got away. Three, Voodoo, Will. Did Kamara buy it? You still here? Check. Did you buy Kamara? Kamara for Joy. You wanted 90 points lower. Didn't get that. Every partials on Brady. I got the 2 kids. They want to. Love you, Daniel. Lots of love, man. Lots of love. Lots of love. Yep, that's almost a solid 80 points, maybe about 90 points. I'll stop thinking about it now, though.
Stop counting. Stop counting.
I'll stop thinking about it.
I was trying to play your song.
Whew.
Kish,
Hey,
you said something earlier that you said you would play the same model. So if you go back to the 1 minute for a second, please.
1 sec.
Yeah,
There we
at
go.
that low, exactly when we took our previous day lows. You said that you would play the same model every time we reach a key level, or I guess my understanding was higher time frame key level, I guess. I remember yesterday you mentioned when the question was asked about failed expansions, you said there is no clear definition as to when a failed expansion is going to reverse completely. So with what you said today regarding playing the same model every time when we get to a higher time frame key level, is that rule, like the rule based approach on how we should look at failed expansions, or when should we start hunting for entry using failed expansions?
So if you have a entry fractal, confluence from that entry fractal is knowing where to. I'm trying to buy this mon after it close above that. So just saying. Confluence comes from.
I just bought it.
Yes. Confluence comes from knowing where to look for that entry fractal. Okay.
Yeah.
So if the market is pushing and then randomly it fails to expand, and you're basing everything off the fact that there's a failure to expand, then that's not very high probability.
Right.
If there's a level and price is at that level and failing to expand, then you could start framing what you want to see from the delivery that says, this is good.
Right.
So for PD arrays, okay, we all can identify or find the PD arrays. But in my studies, I've found that PD arrays form with higher probability under certain conditions. So I've shared what a high probability failure thing, what a high probability FVG, what a high probability order block looks like. Now, PD arrays in general have a higher probability when they form after a delivery. So stay with me for a second. If this is the high, and you're looking to short that high, the first push that gets there is not the one you want to short. If you're looking at candle by candle analysis, the first candle that touches that line, you want its high taken and then lower prices. So when I'm looking at this, I'm seeing the first push to the level here, this candle. So in my head, instead of trading this as an order block, just wait for it to hit the level, trade above here and buy, wait for that low to get taken, and then your PD arrays will form. So for me, this formed the PD array. So I was confident that since the PD array is formed, it would just need to respect the PD array and then rally. Now, humor me. Isn't this respecting the order block and the air quotes bullish breaker right here? It's just that the wick is a little bit deeper, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not mad about this. I'm mad about the rally that I missed. But the process as to how this printed, I would trade this every time I see it.
Okay, you clarified something there because that's the mistake I've been making this week. Because I only started studying failed expansion this week, last weekend, and I tried to implement it this week. And the mistake that I was making was at every failed expansion, I was trying to frame an entry without caring of, as you said, other confluences like higher time frame key levels. So that's okay. That's a plus up.
Yeah, all good. I want to take this time to say thank you, Mon, for the signal. I probably would have not taken it and just waited for myself.
The least I could do, man.
Thank you very much. Now I'm up a solid 20 points, 2 heavy size. Balling.
I mean, I was just seeing it as a purge and revert idea. That's all. And you mentioned the other day in the chat we chatted, right?
Mm-hmm.
You used 720, so similar idea as well from there.
Yep. Yeah, when you mentioned it, I saw the idea. That's what I was saying. If it closed above, then pop back below. So what I was actually looking at is once it closed above, could I get an entry right back at the open as mitigation? So my entries are pretty. Let me pull this over. It's pretty much the same place. My entries are pretty much on that line on M1 in this candle. I mean, I could just send you a picture in the chat. There. There you go. Don't go chasing waterfalls. So with this, I will recover everything and chilling now. Chilling. Waiting for my sell limit to get hit. 920 rally again. If you like me. Those rolls pretty much looks like this. Where were the high A's up there? $17.
So it's interesting about that buy you took is that you're using it with that mitigation idea, and it also really overlaps or conforms with our, we have a closure above a previous high continuation. Is that really what's underlying most of the continuation trades? Is that kind of idea of mitigation?
Most times that's what's printing. But then there are other times when it's just some big candles and you're like, what's going on here? Most times it's mitigation. But the mitigation comes largely when there was a liquidity run. So
yeah,
Tuesday taking Monday type of vibe.
for
In a
sure.
rally. So that could, in some parts of the world, that could mean a big push. What's going on? All right, volatility injection one more time.
Is it advisable to add again at that line if they hit it?
Uh-huh.
If we go to the M4,
1 second. I was answering a DM.
if they take this low, the wicket next candle wicks here, buy again.
Better yet, don't take that candle low.
Don't take it.
Nope. I don't want to see them take any more lows. So right now at 9:20, I want to see them rally. Rally like there's no tomorrow. Big green candle on M4. If it hadn't retraced to this opening, I would have been open to the idea of it taking that low again. But since it already exactly hit the open right here, I just want to say go. I don't see any unfinished business. That's what I'm trying to say. So there's no unfinished business, then there's no point in retracing. So rally, 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 rally. Ooh. No. No, I'm not saying no for the trade. I'm just I'm saying no for the DM I'm reading. Just to be clear. So he scaled into the short after price reached previous daily low. Scale into a short after price reached previous daily low. Wait a minute. 1 second, I'm trying to understand something. So this is the run, the previous daily low. Oh, we tried to scale in here. No. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Somebody was telling me about a short that they scaled into. No, it's not a short you scale into. So you get cooked. There's too many things here to retrace to for you to look at this FEG as significant. And even if this FEG is going to be significant, you'd want, like after let them hit the level and then CSD. This FEG doesn't hold that much significance. As a matter of fact, this low and this high holds way more significance than that FEG. But it's one of those things, my friend. I'm not sure why you just decided to short there. I mean, I wanted to short here and I missed it. So I played longs to get to the objective, and that's why longs here made sense to me. But hitting the level, some amount of pullback should be expected before a continuation. So that's a little bit crazy in my opinion, but I understand. Sorry to hear.
Jointly, what level is this that you marked here? What level is this that you marked here? I joined it, so I don't know the level that you marked.
Previous daily low.
Okay.
Liquidity pool. Okay, so what's going on now? The low that Mon wanted to see get traded to got traded to. So I would assume then that it's printing more buy setups.
CSD buy.
Hello. Hey. Yeah. So I'm looking to make some profit now since the losses have been mitigated. What's up? What's up? Look. You know what this is? Gotta grow them right, man. Teach them to trade.
Make sure they press the right button.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember, maybe 2022, 2023, I said I was going to I'm gonna make something for them. Books and lectures and all that. As long as they decide that they want to trade, they're going to have a refined version of my journal. Goal says wrong direction, Nas. 921. Wait, are you buying golden? What is going on here? Are you really going to go lower again before wrapping up the upside? I mean, if that's the case, if this candle closes as a down candle and we're going below it slow, then I'll not look anymore and I'll go enjoy the beach.
Thinking I want to go dig through the cupboards and see if I have any of that fancy squirrel coffee.
Last week, Friday, was not the best trading day. It started out something like this. I'm not going to repeat that mistake. So, rally to the moon, hit my sell limit, then die to the depths of the ground. And I'm happy. I really love this if the sell limit got hit on the call though. But if it doesn't, I'll trust that you'll manage whatever happens when it gets there. But at least this high. At least this high, and I stop looking for. If we get this and fail, I stop looking for higher prices. Because when the new delivery starts and you have that high there, retrace and then lower. So at least here, and I'll be willing to walk away with a decent day and be happy about it. Don't think. We're safe now. Okay, cool. Why is it taking so long though? What time is it? 9:27. Are we going to get another 9:28 spike to mitigate? Let's go to M1 and see. Oh, 9:28 is the M4 candle. We don't have to.
You know, when you just did that, the thought occurred to my decaying mind that I was like, I wonder if those dark pools have something to do with the beginning and ending of deliveries.
The possibility exists.
Like I said,
but
I'm
you
always
know
in
what,
a
dark
slow... Go ahead. I'm always in a state of decay. What's up?
Dark pools are pretty much the same. Timed dark pools don't carry as much weight as you want them to. But when you have certain open prices behaving, like you see right now, well, all these bodies are just sitting right there. This is going to support price. So for humor, look at where all these are. That is supporting price. If that gives way, then it's over.
And I'm trying to hunt down 920's other kissing cousins. Because they're out there.
We don't want too much season. We just want just enough to give it the right taste. or I run the risk of having you guys look at too many things and missing the process again. So for now, I'm keeping it simple, one thing at a time. Once you've shown mastery of application of that one thing, then we scale into a few things. I'm just gonna slap that red line there. That's your support or resistance. If this comes from my break even, then I am veritably finished. Don't feel like working out today. Feel like swimming. Bye. Nasdaq, bye, bye, bye. Not buy as in B-U-Y. B-U-I-E, like rally. Rally and leave us alone. Either way, I'm content with a small win today, knowing that my process was, correct. Missed 2 or 3 good entries. I got robbed out of one, but all in all, a good day. I'm proud of how I executed today. No need to scold myself in my journal. It was like 2 points above my break even. What's it gonna be? Break even tagged. And that concludes my day. I will not argue with Nasdaq anymore. If it rallies now, I'm not going to be surprised. It's done that 3 times today. Stop me at the exact low and then rally. But yeah, again, I'm proud of how I executed today. Not the biggest winning day, but good enough to keep me following my process.
All right, Kish, I'm off. Thank you so much for all the calls. Have a great weekend.
Me too. For
Thank
anybody's
you.
wondering.
Yeah, bless. Really appreciate it. A lot of gems, a lot of little refining processes this week. That's great.
Indeed, indeed. That was my stop right there. 50% for this guy. But yeah, I'm gonna post both calls before I head out. And same time next week. I don't know if I'll get a chance to finish any of the PowerPoints this week. But if you're not, go support Patreon and you'll see. You'll see. Doesn't cost a lot. Cheaper than what you made on the calls. But anyway, see you guys in the chat and have a great weekend. Toodles.